Sevastus Acheran served as a captain of the Ultramarines during the era Indomitus. Promoted to replace his mentor and predecessor, Cato Sicarius, following his stranding within the Warp and subsequent ascension to the returned Primarch's Victrix Honor Guard, the title of Master of the Watch would be a heavy burden to bear. Leading the Second Company with distinction as the Indomitus Crusade progressed, his first action as their leader would be made during the Nemengast raid within the Vigilus system, opposing both Chaos and Xenos insurgents. Overseeing the reconnaissance efforts of Strike Force Shadowspear aboard the strike cruiser Carpathia, as they infiltrated the industrial world which neighbored Vigilus, this mission proved crucial to the escalation of the conflict known as the War of Beasts. Finding fell workshops of Chaos producing demon engines for the Black Legion, Acheran ordered a drop pod invasion of the facility to destroy such abominations, targeting the forge designated Infernus within Golbrecht Hive. The vanguard, led by Librarian Maltus, bypassing the majority of Black Legion patrols as reinforcements moved into position. Their fast-moving detachment conducted hit-and-run strikes against several warpsmiths, hoping to cripple their efforts. Librarian Maltus, recognizing the 8 pillars of binding, which siphoned immaterial energies into the Hellforge. Their destruction ensured a chain reaction to sunder the entire facility, spearheaded by the actions of Lieutenant Ullius. Sacrificing his life alongside that of his vanguard squad, though Ullius perished at the hands of a swarm of venom crawlers, Captain Acheran personally led a vanguard suppressor squad to bring down the pillars and their obliterator guardians. Foiling the efforts of Vorash Soulflayer, the Master of Possession, and his allies of the Crimson Slaughter warband of heretics. Though pinned down by the traitors, Librarian Maltus aboard the Carpathia rallied Chapter Master Calgar's forces to aid in Acheran's rescue. Present during the Plague Wars of Ultramar, defending Rabute Gilliam's fiefdom until his return from the Terran Crusade. The Second Company, at the sight of their returned former captain, Cato Sicarius, were imbued with renewed purpose, as Sevastus too felt his heart well with pride at the sight of his mentor fighting beside a living Primarch. Yet during the Residius campaign, Acheran would once more fight alongside a veteran of the Avengers of Ultramar, a disgraced captain whose interrogation by the Emperor's Holy Inquisition would be heralded by their company chaplain. Wary of the former captain of his company, Demetrian Titus, with his return from secondment as a Black Shield of the Death Watch, knowing no men could be spared from the needs of the chapter, Acheran regardless put his new lieutenant to good use. Titus proving his capabilities as a leader during their combat made against the High Fleet Leviathan. Though Demetrian's tenure cast a pall over his position as captain, Acheran would not deny his acumen for the sake of misplaced pride. Further friction caused with the resurgence of Project Aurora's involvement, which Titus had prior faced during his fighting on the Forge World of Graia. Sevastus, though warning his subordinate of the stain of heresy, which still lingered, nonetheless gave his sanction to investigate the Chaos Insurgency. Venturing to the cemetery world of Demirium to face the forces of the Thousand Suns' exalted sorcerer, Imura, Acheran, under the advisement of Titus, allowed a transmission to be sent to the Chapter Master himself to provide reinforcements. Marneus Calgar personally arriving to the planet with elements of the Third Company, the Scourge of Xenos. With the Tyranids defeated, the Ultramarines foiled the plot of the Demons of Tzeentch. Present during the ceremony, honoring Titus's deeds, awarding him the laurels of victory for his valor, little would Captain Acheran realize that he would never see his absolved kindred again, with his leave made to conduct a special mission ordained by the Chapter Master. Promoting Titus's former squadmate, Majorus Chiron, to the position of lieutenant in Demetrian's stead, the Second Company would embark upon the hive world of Trig within the Pyamut system to defend from another Tyranid incursion. Investigating the loss of a Mordian Iron Guard contingent, the Ultramarines faced a Genestealer cult ambush within the Undercity of Trig, their propagation burgeoning to a size capable of overthrowing the Hive world should drastic actions not be taken. Activating the Hive's anti-atomic lockdown protocols in order to contain both the cult and his company within the city, every Ultramarine upon Trig, including Lieutenant Chiron, perished in battle, sacrificing their lives dearly for the sake of the Imperium. Demetrian Titus, promoted to the position of second captain following Acheran's death, now reinstated as the Master of the Watch, this hero of the chapter toils to retake the 500 worlds of Ultramar from enemy hands. The legacy of Sevastus Acheran, marked as a shrewd and pragmatic commander, though many a beleaguered squad of his tenure would bristle at his stringent deployments of Astartes, Sevastus nonetheless upheld the courageous reputation of the Avengers of Ultramar.